All right, for the last topic, we're going to eliminate some of the stuff and just make some more space in our code so it's more easy to read. So for this last topic, we're going to go ahead and just show how to convert from a integer to a string. So let's say that we wanted to be able to use, and this appeared a lot more in formatted print in C and not as much in Java, but let's say, you wanted to have a, let's say we wanted to make a new string variable, right? So we have this string variable and we want another string variable called second string, right? So what this is doing is saying ignore the second, normally you would need this, right? But this is just saying using this creator here, this declarator, built-in library function, create new string and also create second string, and that's separated by a comma, and the whole line is terminated by a semicolon, right? So I could continue on forever. I could do, third string, fourth string, etc., and go on forever, and these would just be constantly new created under the same string archetype. So let's say I wanted to then store number var into a second string, right? So I want second string to be where we're storing it on the left side, and then I want to do number var, right? So naturally this is going to give you the error. It's going to say, hey, you can't convert from an int to a string because you've already declared second string as a string, and you've already declared number var as an integer. So I can't actually do that because Java doesn't understand how to put other variable types into into a declaration of another type. So what would I have to do? You'd have to convert it. Now there is methods for actually changing the type, but I can't change number var. Number var has been created for this code as an integer, at least in this section of code. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But if I wanted to, I can go integer, right? That is a keyword, but it doesn't show up as one because it is a later established function in Java. And I can go to string, and then I can actually take number var. So what this is going to do is say, hey, take this value, number var, which is an integer, and convert it dot, meaning like use a function, which we'll talk about more in the future, to string. Now this is actually a function call. It goes into this whole built-in library within string.java blah 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 integer, and it takes in this as an input, and then it returns, keyword returns, to here, to the output of this assignment variable, an actual string. So now second string, if we sys out second string and we print that, it's actually going to write 2. 2 was our variable number var. And if I actually do, sys out, so I'm going to do this all in one line now, right? So that was one instance. So let's just do a sys out, and we'll do third, or we'll do, number var to dot to string, right? Or sorry, integer dot to string of number var2, right? So what this is saying is, I don't need this semicolon. What this is saying is, we're going to print to the user number var2 in the form of an integer, which it was. We assigned it as an integer first. You can do the same thing with double, like if this was a double value, like if we had double number var, 4.0, right? And we wanted to do a double dot to string. What this is going to do is convert this number, which is originally a double, to a string, and then output it to the user. So if we do this, we can see that in action. Probably fine. Oh wait, what? Cannot convert from double to string. Oh, this line is actually giving it an error. So there you have it. You have your first output, number var, integer to string, and then we stored that in second string. It printed second string, which is 2, and then we did a double. We converted that to a string, and we stored that, or we output that to the user. I didn't have to in this case, But if I were to assign it, like if I were to do, third string equals, and then output that, you would see that it would still put out 4. But now third string is usable again as the same thing, right? So we can see that here. If we run it a third time, you see that it's still printing out another 4. So this is all the things that are happening under that same umbrella of running this segment of code. It's going to assign this in here and then output that assignment. And then here, you're just outputting the assignment again. You don't have to redeclare all of this because you already did it in this line, which is being executed. If at any point I wanted to eliminate this, now third string is not actually being assigned anywhere. So that is a problem. So this will be a wrap up for today's sessions. We'll go into a little more detail, but feel free to ask if you have questions in the comments or anything else. Thanks for watching.